folks. Yes. It's time for another mystery unboxing special, our VideoGamesMonthly.com subscription service. There it is. This is a service you can subscribe to. They'll send you retro video games in a box every month that you get to keep. Now, here on the channel, if you've watched our unboxing videos before, you know that we subscribe to the 4-Up service. That means we ask them to send us 4 games in each of our monthly boxes, and we pay $39.99 for that service. And when you do sign up for the service, you get to tell them which consoles you would like them to send you games for. So you can pick and choose which consoles, going all the way back to the Intellivision, and ensure you get the games that you want. You also get to tell them what games you already have in your library. So that ensures that they don't send you duplicate games that you already have in your collection. So if you've never seen the show before, we actually sign up for 18 different consoles. Yes, that's right, 18 different consoles. We're looking for variety here on the show because I'm trying to produce great content. So I want them to send me a variety of games from many different retro gaming consoles in a variety of genres, and I want to get some good value out of it. I'm also a collector, so we rate these boxes on the condition of the games that they send us. They usually send games that are in pretty good condition. I mean, not always like perfect collector quality, but I haven't been disappointed thus far. So check out our previous month videos and subscribe to the channel for more great content. Let's get into it with this box, shall we? Let's see what we got. They usually send you some kind of goodies to start with. Oh, yeah, it looks like they sent us some goodies. Oh, look at that, folks. We got a 2-Up. That means that there's 2 extra games that they sent us in this month's box. There should be 6 in here by my count. They also sent us this neat little pack of trading cards I'm going to open. It looks like Super Mario Brothers, the movie, if you remember that movie from back in the 90s, that terrible live-action movie. That's what these cards are for. So let's open this. Let's see what we got in here. See if I can get this pack open. Oh my goodness. I'm struggling. I'm struggling, folks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. There we go. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Before we get into the games, we got a nice little surprise here. Oh, look at this. So it's like stills from the movie, right? So you got The Secret Revealed. Spike and Iggy lead Daisy into the fungus room of Koopa Tower. We got Mario here. We got John Leguizamo. He's Luigi. Some lizard people. Some weird planet here. A strange new world. Oh man, all sorts of ridiculous stuff here. Dennis Hopper. Is that who that is? Yeah, look at that. Oh, he's Koopa, King Koopa in the movie. I'm going to have to watch that movie later. Refresh my memory on that awesomely tragic, terrible film that came out. Let's get ready for the games. I think you're ready for the games. Let's see what the first game they sent us is. Ooh. It's a sealed Dreamcast game. NBA 2001, starring Allen Iverson, good old AI from the 2000s. Man, when I was growing up, he was the NBA player we all pretended we were on the playground in recess at school. NBA 2K1, a Dreamcast game to start things off, sealed, brand new. Sealed, no stickers on it, nothing, just brand new. This game came out in 2000. It is in the sports genre, and according to PriceCharting.com, this game's value is about $9.50 brand new. So I think we're going to have some fun playing this one. Obviously, the condition, great quality. It is, after all, brand new, right, folks? So you can't get much worse than that, right? It's got online multiplayer mode. I think this will be a fun one to play on the stream. I wonder if I'm going to be any good at it. We got historic players. You can play with legends from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s. Different new moves came out with this version for the Sega Dreamcast. I don't have too many games in my Dreamcast collection, But if you remember, the only other Dreamcast game they sent us before in a previous month's box was actually the Sealed Coaster Works game. We played that on the stream, on the Mystery Box Madness stream before. That was a weird one. It was almost like work. But I think this one will be a little bit more fun to play. I'm looking forward to this one. Off to a good start so far, folks. I mean, you can't go wrong with a brand new sealed Dreamcast game. So that's pretty awesome. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. All right, then. Let's get on to game number 2, shall we? We got 6 games to open in this box here. Let's see what game number 2 is. Be sneaky about it. Oh, let's see here. Oh, a Game Boy Color game. You see that? What game is this? Oh my goodness, it's Pokemon. Or rather, it's Pocket Monsters. This is Pocket Monsters Silver. They sent us a Japanese import game here for the Game Boy Color. Pokemon Silver. Unfortunately, this game's going to be in Japanese, so we're not going to be able to read much of the text. But as you know from the Pokemon franchise, this is a role-playing game. So that's 2 different genres, also 2 different consoles represented. We got a Game Boy Color game and a Dreamcast game now. This game came out in 1999. We got a loose cartridge. It's in pretty good shape. No scuffs, no damage. The label's a little bit scuffed up, but that's okay. I mean, it's not in terrible quality. I don't think I can give it a great rating, but I think we can give it a good rating. And if you know how we score our boxes here on the show, good rating and great rating get you the point. Fair rating and poor rating do not get you the point. So that's how that condition category works. Yeah, like I said, 1999, good shape. It's worth about $7, $7.50, according to PriceCharting.com. You know, this will be a fun one to play on the stream. I recently learned how to import language translations and an AI using the emulator service that will read out the translations in English for us. So, you know, it might be a little bit tough to get through, but you can't go wrong with Pokemon, right? I mean, everybody loves these games. I'm pumped to have it in my collection. Would I have liked to receive the North American release, the English version of Pokemon Silver? Probably the answer is yes, but I'm not disappointed with this. I do tell them they can send me virtually anything. Like I said, 18 different consoles. The only consoles I exclude from my subscription are ones that are just too new. Because Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G, our channel here, we play the retro games. That's what we're after. Retro gaming. So with 18 different consoles to choose from, you're bound to get a few games like this, some of these Japanese imports. Still a good one to have in my collection. One I think we're going to have some fun playing together on the show. So stay tuned for that episode coming out soon. We'll schedule it. We'll play a little Pokemon Silver. Sorry, Pocket Monsters Silver. That's what it was called over there in Japan. Not Pokemon. Pocket Monsters Silver. And we'll see if we can get through this game, even with the translator. So, yeah. Off to a good start. 2 games up, 2 games down. Looking pretty good. I think they got all the points in all the categories so far. Good value, too. $9 game, a $7 game. Not too shabby. Okay. Time for game number 3. Let's see what we got. Oh, okay. Another Game Boy. Oh, a Game Boy Advance game. Look at that. That is Namco Museum. Okay, so this little cartridge has on it a collection of 5 classic arcade games from the early 80s, right? I think it features Miss Pac-Man, it features Pole Position, Galaga, and Galaxian, which feel very, very much the same to me, and of course Dig Dug, if you're a big Dig Dug fan. So now we got a Game Boy Advance cartridge that contains 5 different arcade classics. I can guarantee you folks we're going to have fun with this one on our Mystery Box Madness series. I can't wait to fire this one up and play through it. Now, I will say this cartridge is not in great shape. Not only is it really worn out, but it's covered in old stickers. They didn't really clean this one too well. The sticker on the front's all ripped up. It looks like they had like a price tag on it that someone peeled off, and it took some of the cartridge sticker with it. So Not that this is an especially valuable game or like a hard to find collector item, but you know, as a collector, I still like to get games that are in decent shape that I can display. You know, I don't like when they're covered in stickers and they're real sticky. I kind of not looking forward to having to clean this one, but I am like that. You know, I clean all the games I get, make sure they're as good a quality as I can get them. I don't think I can give them a good or a great. I think we got to give them a fair condition rating for this one. So I don't think they're going to get a point for this one. But game that came out in 1999, we'll call the genre arcade, because that's what it is, the arcade classics. I think according to PriceCharting.com, this game's worth about $5 if you can find it there on eBay or in your local game shop. So not too bad. I mean, we're still tracking well in the value category. We're not trying to get $40 worth of games for a $40 box. That's a little unfair to the service. We got to give them a little bit of an overhead to stay in business. So we are looking for $32 worth of games. That gives them a 20% overhead, the good folks at VideoGamesMonthly.com. I have to say, with a $5 game, $7.50 game, and $9, $10 game, I mean, they're right on track to deliver the full value. So I'm not too worried about that. It's a different genre. Unfortunately, well, no. It was a Game Boy Color and a Game Boy Advance game. So 3 out of 3 in console variety, probably 3 out of 3 in value. 3 out of 3 in genre variety as well. Unfortunately, so far, I think they're only at 2 out of 3 in condition, because I don't think we can give them a point for the condition in this game. But not disappointed to receive this one. This will give us some good content for our live stream, so stay tuned for more on that, folks. Let's get. Okay, if you're counting at home, 3 games we've revealed. We got a 2-up in this box, which means there's 6 total. So we got 3 more to get through. This is game number 4. Oh, it's another Game Boy Advance game. I can tell from the feel of it. Oh, what is this? Oh, Texas Hold'em Poker. I mean, we'll play this one on the stream, but this is probably one of those 2-up games. This is kind of a throwaway game. I don't think there's much value here. It's probably only like a $2 game. I think the problem, if I'm honest, with these like poker games from this like retro gaming era is that the AI is just terrible. None of the computer players ever bet or play like real poker players, so it just gets kind of silly when you're playing. Like, nobody folds, everybody bluffs. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's all just like, it all just feels like completely and utterly random. So, you know, I don't know. It'll make for a good stream. We'll probably fire this one up for 30-40 minutes, play it together, see if it's any good. But generally speaking, you know, it's probably one of those 2-up games. Like I said, $2 or $3 value. Unfortunately, it's another Game Boy Advance game. You know, we're looking for console variety. I give you 18 consoles to choose from. Shouldn't have any trouble sending me games from different consoles. So, not going to get a point in the console variety for this one, but it's in fine shape. Nothing wrong with the sticker. It's got some scuffs on the back, but I mean, the pins are in good shape. Nothing loose in there. So, you know, we'll give it a good rating on the condition. So at least you get a point for that. But I don't think this one's going to help you in the value category. It's definitely a repeat in the console variety. Genre variety, though, I mean, I guess we'll call this gambling. That's different. So we got a sports game, a gambling game, an arcade game, and an RPG in the Pokemon game. So you're still tracking full points for genre variety, but you know, this is probably the dud in the box. Let's be real. You know, this is one of those games that you could probably pick up at your local game store in the dollar bin at virtually any game store that exists if you can find it. I don't think it's rare. It's definitely not worth a lot, but that's okay because we got 2 more games in this box. You know, we signed up for a 4-up. We got 2 bonus games in this month's box. Thank you, Video Games Monthly. Let's see if they can bring it home with our final 2 games. All right, shall we see what they have in store for game number 5? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, wait a second. They just sent us Kingdom Hearts 2. Now, if you've been watching our mystery unboxing specials, you know that we just received this game. I am certain the first thing I do when I get a box is log all the games they sent me so they don't send me duplicates. And they sent us a duplicate. I mean, I kid you not. It must have been, was it last month or was it 2 months ago? It wasn't that long ago. It might have been last month's box, the January box. Oh, that's unfortunate, Video Games Monthly. What are you guys doing? Come on, you just sent me this game. I guess this is the greatest hits version, but I'm pretty sure they don't distinguish in their game library. I mean, I checked the box for Kingdom Hearts 2. So I've indicated that I already have this in my collection because you already sent me this game just not too long ago. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts 2. I mean, it's an RPG. It's on the PlayStation 2. Let's take a look at the condition. I mean, we got the box. We got the box last time too. We didn't get a manual. We don't get a manual this time either. So, I mean, I guess it's partial. It's got the disc and the box. The disc is in pretty good shape. I mean, I don't have any complaints there. The box is kind of a little beat up, but nothing to worry about. You know, it's a wonderful game. I'm very much looking forward to playing it, but I'm only going to play it once. You know, I'm looking for content for the channel, so don't send me duplicates anymore, okay? Like, you know, I fill out my list pretty diligently. I let you know what games I have. You should have remembered probably that you just sent me this game, but now we have 2 copies, so maybe I'll take this one down to the local game store, trade it in, see if I can get something for it. You know, I don't know, good condition. Unfortunately, it's another RPG, so, you know, we have 2 RPGs. You won't get a point for the console variety. But, I mean, the value is pretty decent. I guess I got to give you credit for the value. Even though it is a duplicate, and you really shouldn't be sending us duplicate games that we have in our game library already, I got to give you some credit, I guess, for the value. Because even though I already have this game, you know, 2 copies of the same game are still worth money. So we'll give you the credit for the value there. I think you're definitely tracking on this month's box to get the full points out of value. I don't know what this last game is, but I don't think it's going to be... I think you might be at 32 already, to be honest. Like, so you might have already gotten the full 6 out of 6 in the value category, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little disappointed. I've been a subscriber to this service for a while. They've never sent me duplicates, and they've never sent me a game I marked as having in my library. So that's the first time it's happened. You know, let me know in the comments if you're a subscriber, if this has ever happened to you before. I'm sure they don't want this bad press, right? They tell you, fill out your game library. We won't send you games you already have. And unfortunately, that's exactly what they did with this one. But let's move on. Let's shake it off and see what that last game in the box is, shall we? All right, let's bounce back. Let's see what they got. The 6th and final game in this, our February 2021 subscription box from VideoGamesMonthly.com is SOCOM 3 U.S. Navy SEALs. SOCOM 3 U.S. Navy SEALs. PlayStation 2 Greatest Hits. And yes, that's right, folks. It is another brand new sealed game. Bringing it home strong there. Unfortunately, it's another PlayStation 2 game, so you can't get the full points in console variety because you already sent me a PlayStation 2 game. But a brand new sealed game has to get a great rating in the condition. It can't get any greater than a brand new sealed game. And yeah, this is a brand new sealed game. Another good genre, right? Our only shooter game. I think this is a third-person tactical shooter. If you remember, we got the original SOCOM game in a previous month's box. We haven't gotten a chance to play it yet, but we will be playing that game in a couple of months, so stay tuned for that stream. And then at some point, we're going to have to play SOCOM 3, the third in the series, and see how it stacks up against the original. So these games are pretty fun, obviously. I know we got a lot of first-person shooters out there, big fans of that genre. So I'm looking forward to playing this one with you guys on the stream. I'm not terribly good at them. You know, this is a little bit later. I play mostly retro games. You know, I play the 16 bits, the 8 bits, the Atari, the classics. You know, when it comes to these shooter games, playing with you guys live on the stream, I tend to be pretty bad at it. So we'll check it out together. We'll see if we can get through some of these missions. But it's a pretty good game, pretty well-known franchise, pretty established. Great value, good dollar amount on this one. Great condition, more genre variety. The only point you won't get is for console variety because you already sent me a PlayStation 2 game. But that's okay. I mean, I think it's a pretty good box, right? You saw all 6 games. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Which games are your favorite? Which games do you want me to play next on our live stream? I'd love to hear from you guys, our fans, so do let us know. All right, let's summarize the box. Let's tally up the totals. Let's get them the final score, and let's get that final box rating for the February 2021 subscription box from VideoGamesMonthly.com. All right, let's see how they did. Let's start with that console variety category. You guys know I sign up for a lot of different consoles. I love the retro games. 18 different consoles to be specific. So let's see how they stacked up. Let's put it up on the board there, shall we? Yes, that's right. 6 games in this month's box. You would hope that we would get 6 different consoles represented. Fortunately, we only got 4 consoles represented. We did get ourselves a Game Boy Color game in the Pocket Monster Silver. We did also get 2 Game Boy Advance games in addition to 2 PlayStation 2 games and 1 sealed Dreamcast game. So that means we have a Game Boy Color, we have the Dreamcast, we have Game Boy Advanced, and we have PlayStation 2. 4 different consoles represented for 4 points out of 6 in the console variety category. What's up next? It's gonna be the genre variety. Now, you know, I want a good variety of games, different styles, different types, different eras. The point of this Mystery Box Madness series is to come up with good content for live streams that I can share with you. So I love it when they send me a lot of different types of games. And we had some good representation here. Let's see what the score is. It's a 5 out of 6. The only duplicate was the RPG. They sent us Pokemon Silver and Kingdom Hearts 2 again. They probably would have gotten a better score for this month's box if they just didn't send me Kingdom Hearts 2 again. It probably would have improved their overall score because, you know, it was a second PlayStation 2 game and it was also a second RPG game. So that one actually kind of hurt them in more ways than one, in addition to adding to my disappointment. But, you know, we got a gambling game in Texas Hold'em. We got a sports game on that Dreamcast, NBA 2001, 2K1. We got 2 RPGs, we got ourselves a shooter, and we got the Namco Museum Collection, all those fun arcade classics. So 5 out of 6 in the genre variety is not too shabby at all. Pretty solid box, I think so. Let's see what's next. It's time for the condition category. I've told you guys before, they usually send us games in pretty good condition. They're not sending you garbage games that are roached with torn up labels and goop all over them, except for one time. One time we got a game that was in pretty nasty shape. That being said, though, they don't get the full 6 out of 6 for condition. We did get 2 brand new sealed games. Those are getting great condition ratings. Obviously, NBA 2K1 on the Dreamcast. SOCOM 3 US Navy SEALs on the PlayStation 2. Those were sealed. Those were brand new. Gonna get the full points for that. Great condition rating. We got a couple of games in good condition. We got the Pokemon Silver game. That was in pretty good condition. The Texas Hold'em game was in pretty good condition too, as was Kingdom Hearts 2. The only game they didn't get a point for, the game that was in fair condition, was the Namco Museum game for the Game Boy Advance. That one had a lot of stickers all over it, and they weren't really cleaned up, and they were peeled off. There was a lot of residue, and they tore off a whole corner of the front sticker. I hate that. Don't put your price tags over top of the stickers. You got so much real estate on these cartridges. Come on, game stores, if you're watching this video, stop putting your price tag stickers for resale over top of the cartridge stickers, because when we go to clean them, when we go to peel them off, it destroys the cartridge label. And that's kind of what happened on the Namco Museum game we got in this month's box. So we're not going to give them a point for that one. We'll put it in fair rating, and we'll give them 5 out of 6 in the condition. I think that's fair. The last category we rate our monthly boxes from Video Games Monthly in is the value category. That is the category everybody wants to know about, right? If I'm going to pay for a subscription box service, what can I expect in the box? I think it's unreasonable for you to expect, the full $40 worth of value that you pay for, because they're a business too. They got overhead. They got to make money. They got to stay in business. So we give them a 20% overhead. We pay $40 for our box, and we look for $32 worth of value out of each and every box. I think they did pretty good today. Let's put it up on the screen, shall we? Yes, that's right. We're looking for $32 worth of value, and all these games together, they total over $38. Now, I'm a little miffed that they sent us Kingdom Hearts 2 again, a duplicate. They say they don't do that, but they did it. Like back-to-back months, pretty much. They sent us the same game they just sent us. But even if you take Kingdom Hearts 2 out of the equation, even if you take the value of that game out of it, they're still sending us a box with $32 worth of games in it. And that's going to get you the full 6 out of 6. That's fantastic. If you send us $32 worth of games in each and every box we get from Video Games Monthly, we'll be very happy here on the show. And if you're a subscriber to this service, you should be very happy too. They don't always do it. There was a box not too long ago where we got like $22 worth of games. It was a mess. Total F, 0 out of 6 in the value category. But this month's box, they came back strong. They sent us plenty of good value, a good mix of games. I'm very much looking forward to this one. But we have to tally up all the different scores in all the different categories and give this box its final overall rating. All right, guys, let's tally up the scores in all 4 categories and see how Video Games Monthly stacked up with this, our February 2021 subscription box. Now, we sign up for the 4UP service, so usually all the categories are scored 4 out of 4. In this case, though, this month's box had 2 bonus games in it, so we're going to score everything out of a total 6 points, which means the total overall box score will be out of 24 points. Drum roll, please. Boom! There it is. They scored 20 out of 24 for an overall box rating of a B. That's right. That's about an 83%, 84%. Now, they got the full 6 out of 6 points in value. They got 5 out of 6 in condition. They got 5 out of 6 in the genre variety. They only got 4 out of 6 in the console variety because they sent us 2 PlayStation 2 games and 2 Game Boy Advance games. All in all, though, 20 out of 24, a B is a pretty solid box. And we got a lot of great games here that are going to be a lot of fun to play on our Mystery Box Madness stream. I'm very much looking forward to it, and you should too. We're going to get these games on the calendar. We're going to start scheduling these live streams, and we're going to have some fun playing these games together here on Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. Now, before we go, I want to remind you guys, become a subscriber. It's so easy. You just click that subscribe button down there. It's probably down there in the bottom corner of your screen. Just click it. It's totally free. Turn your notifications on. You'll get a little alert on your phone every time we go live with a new stream. So you'll never miss out. You'll get notified when we're going to play one of these games in the box. You can tune in. You can say hello in the chat. I love interacting with you guys live on our streams here on Retro Gaming Adventures with Master G. So I hope to see you all soon. You should make an effort to tune into the live streams. They are quite fun. Before we go, before we sign off, I want to tell you what we're going to do for next month's box because I'm mixing it up a little bit. I'm changing things around. Historically, we have signed up for 18 different consoles and we never know what we're going to get. But I think for the next few boxes in a row, we're going to try to manipulate it a little bit and get some theme boxes going. So our March subscription box from Video Games Monthly, I have decided we are going to do a Sega theme. So instead of signing up for 18 different consoles for next month's box, the March box, I've signed up for just the retro Sega consoles. So we told them Sega Master System, Sega Game Gear, Sega Genesis, and Sega Dreamcast. It's a 4UP box. We picked the 4 Sega retro consoles And hopefully next month's box is going to be nothing but Sega. So I'm looking forward to that. We're going to do more of these theme boxes in the coming months. We might do like a handheld box. We might do an 8-bit or a 16-bit. We might do a disc box. We might do an all Nintendo box. You never know. So stick around. Stay tuned. We do these mystery unboxings every single month. On the last day of the month, we premiere these shows. So you're not going to want to miss our March box at the end of March there. It's going to be a blast, and it's going to be all Sega games for you Sega fans out there. I think that's all we're going to say for it today. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate your support. I hope to see you all soon. Like I said, we're going to be playing these games. Take care of yourselves. Have a good night, and we will see you next time.